Look how dirty my truck is. I let my brother drive the truck for one trip out on a dirt road, and it'd be the time it starts to rain. Good grief. Oh well, he'll rattle some of it off. Now, just keep the inside clean. It's always fun with trucks. They get so dirty so quickly. And that's the thing, you know, most people will take their car wash to somewhere, you know, just a car wash. And even if you do it yourselves now, do it good, it's like $17. You can, and if you run them in to like self-cleaning ones, they're a little bit more. Semis, a lot more expensive than that. You take a semi into a truck wash, and it's a couple $100 gone, just like that. It's when we were doing it over the road, my brother and I, we'd always usually get about home on a Friday, and we'd just wash the truck at home that way. But occasionally we'd wash the truck out around when money was coming in good and had a little bit of cash flow, and keep the truck looking nice. And you might want to clean his mirror, but it costs a lot of money to keep these vehicles nice, so. And detailing, which I'm sad about. I haven't. After harvest, the work kind of stopped on me, and I haven't really been in this truck since. And I need to pick a day and get her all cleaned up inside and everything, so a person can be happy when you hop in the seat and your truck's shiny that way. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this warmed up. My brother's coming back with a load of water. We're gonna go check on the 2 cows that are over this direction. Go get some meat out of the freezer, so we got some supper tonight, and then we're gonna go move the ewes in this wind and all that fun stuff. So come join me. Alright, so this is where we got the milk cow and the other red. We've been kind of watching her to she don't really show signs of being pregnant, but according to the calendar, it's very possible that she could have one anytime. And she don't show signs in her bag or anything like that. She's just one of those cows that just doesn't really show it. So we just kind of show up and check their water, make sure they're all good. So, and she's pushing 13 now. Like I said, can't really tell on her. The Jersey, when she was pregnant, you could absolutely tell. But, so we just have them here in this little pen, actually in barbed wire. They're not getting rotationally grazed like everything else is at the moment. We had them in the wire and stuff, and then the bull ran through it, so he's in the corral. And after that, everybody else, they've been staying in really good. So, the Butte. The Butte and my beautiful fence. Been trying really hard to go to a lot of shows and stuff to advertise this fence. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm glad I came here. I need to take a couple of photos so I can get a banner made for going to those events. Yeah, maybe. I'll think about it here. It looks good with the Butte. Don't have too many other homesteads and stuff in the way, but you know, I don't got no animals up here yet. It's been raining a lot here lately. Thankfully, I mean, it's good moisture for next spring. If the stupid wind wouldn't take it all away again. That's our problem out here, is we get moisture and then 2 days later the wind blows 70 mile an hour, and that just sucks that moisture right back out unless you got armor on the ground. So, but it is trying to green up in little spots. It's definitely working on it. It's not gonna do as much for any grazing now, probably, but you never know. It's supposed to be 70 here this week. We've been freezing kind of at nights, and now it's gonna be 70 again, so we'll see. You know, I don't put much stock into the weather systems, but okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run up and get some meat for supper, and we're gonna head out to the ewes. Sheep, 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 sheep! Come on, Chip! You're gonna get run over? Alrighty, so this is what we've been doing. Just been kicking the ewes out, letting them run wherever they want to, within reason. I mean, I don't let them run too far, but they're gonna run, pick out the grass they want. I had to get in the tractor today, pull a couple of these bales off of the green where there is still some green, and then this is where they'll be put. I don't want to go no further into that coulee, just because that's where a lot of the I don't want to go no further into this coulee here out there, because that's the drainage for all those hills, and it all comes down in and drains across down in this bottom, and it all the way across property, kind of all the way to that house you see over there. That's a coulee, and that's all drainage from all that farmed land up there. And it's, you know, I don't want to have the ewes too hard into the chemical of that. Right now it's fall, no one's really spraying or nothing, so there's no fresh stuff coming down, but still, I don't necessarily want that. That being said, behind the Chevy and behind the vehicles and in there's definitely a spring that we need to try to develop and see if it's good water or not. Because there's standing water out there, right there. I mean, it's a standing, not very much, and you can walk across it and not fall through, but if you put any weight on it, you will. So, and that's kind of that whole area out here is that way. Now, whether that's all, I mean, there's a spring somewhere, and hopefully it's not all full of the chemicals, but a person won't know that until you develop it and test it, and all that good stuff. So that's one of two places that I know that we can try to get some kind of little bit of water coming out of the ground for us, so we don't have to haul it for everything. But now we're gonna go ahead and get the pen put up here. I was gonna just maybe close them up, the ewes, but I think I'll get this pen set up and get them ready to run in, and I'll just let them free graze a while. I'll go check on the rams, get everything moved down and all that. So that's the plan right now. I'm gonna go start up the mower, which is over there, and go along the edge of the field and mow it and make a nice pin for them. And yeah. Alright, everybody. Just got all chores done for the day. I'm tired. It's time to get these steaks on the grill. I got it warming up, so these are grass-fed, grass-finished. They look pretty good to me. I've had a couple. They taste good. There ain't no off flavors with them. Mostly what I do with my steaks is just salt. And I call that good on most nights. Tonight, I'm going to go ahead and do a little something else when they get towards done being cooked. But for right now, it's just the salt. And we'll be on our way to a good meal. And of course the salt I use is Redmond's real salt. I fill this up numerous times while the packaging looks so wrinkled. But got it too close to the grill one night. It's going to be a little dark out here, of course. I don't have very good yard lights, but we're going to go ahead and put these puppies on the grill. You know what, I'm going to turn that side off. There's no reason for it to be on. I'm going to go ahead and get these 80% of the way done. I'm going to put some other stuff on them to kind of feeling having some sauce on them tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. A little hard to do here with one hand, but get this glaze on here. Don't want to overcook my steaks doing it this way either, but you know, felt like a little something different tonight. Turn that all off. Get this spread on real quick. Go get a plate. My supper's done. This way the glaze will be warmed up. Hopefully not make too much of a mess. Alright, let's go get a plate. Alrighty. Gonna let this rest a couple of minutes. Not too long, it smells really good. So, gonna let that rest. I'm gonna get something to drink. It's cold enough out there tonight, I almost thought about making a pot of coffee, but I didn't. Perfection. Minus salt. Need more salt. Now, I guarantee you it's good.